Welcome everyone. As you are rolling in, before we get going, I'll just let people come in. Can you hear me okay? Please let me know. It's been a long time since I've live streamed, so hopefully this is going okay. Hopefully you can see me and hear me okay. Just give me a little sign that you guys can hear me. Seems to be working on my end. Hey guys, are you okay to hear me? Can anyone? Okay, very good. Thank you, Anubis Arts, DJ Grady. Thank you, thank you. As people are rolling in, I just wanted to I just wanted to do a live stream because it's been so long since I've done one of these to visit with all of you. And let's see here. What else do I need to set? Make sure I got live chat enabled. If you guys are watching the chat, make sure you click on live chat so you see everything rather than top chat. And I think we're good to go. All right. I see somebody asked me kind of fifth wheel. I have a Jayco Eagle, which is a 2011 model. It's very nice. It's for sale if you're interested. It's a 36 footer. It's pretty big and we just don't use it enough. So. But yeah, if you're interested in a fifth wheeler, hey, oh, thank you very much, Anubis. Hope I'm saying that right, TJ Grady. Thank you. That backpack review that I just posted today on the OneMo, wonderful, wonderful backpack. I had, excuse me, been looking around for. I always am looking around, but PJY Tech contacted me and asked me if they would want to partner, and they sent me that, and it was so cool. Very happy to work with PJY Tech because they put out some good stuff. I have some of their accessories, so they work very good. Yes, hit the like button. Thank you, Steve. All right, everyone. Hello, Steve and Rick. Always great, very active subscribers among the drone community. So thanks for that, you guys. Steve, I see that you did order one of the OneMo backpacks, so I hope it works out for you. It's definitely very versatile, very nice. So, if you look, I do have a link in that video, for the OneMo backpack if you want to check it out. So, all right. So what I want to talk about today obviously is the night before, it's the Mavic Mini Eve. And so I wanted to visit with you all about that a little bit. Hey, Mark, thank you very much. $10 super chat. Really appreciate that. I appreciate you as well. Mark says, appreciate you, Russ, and especially your drone and accessory reviews. Well, thank you so much. I enjoy doing them as much as you appreciate them. So, but kind of want to visit about the Mavic Mini a little bit. Obviously, we know it's coming tomorrow morning at, I think, 8 a.m. Central Standard Time, 9 a.m. Eastern Time. And it's not even speculation anymore. It's just flat out leaks of the video. I saw a couple of videos showing, there wasn't any talk or anything on it, but it showed the drone, it showed the Fly More combo kit. And it looks like a nice little package. And they're saying $399 is the price range. We don't know that for sure yet, but I think most people are pretty much agreement that it's going to be $399 and then probably $599 or close to that, $550 maybe for the Fly More combo kit is what I'm guessing anyway. But yes, CGFPV, I will be getting a Mavic Mini. I'll be one of the first orders, I'm sure, because Rick says backpack day. Yeah, that's for sure. No kidding. But I mostly, when they first were talking about it, I was interested because it kind of fit into that little pocket that we kind of need. The Spark has kind of died off. No one really, the Spark is a cool little drone, but with that 2-axis gimbal, and the image quality, 1080, not so great. So I think what really pushed me over the edge is I wanted to see what you could do with a drone that small and get 2.7K footage out of that. Obviously you're not going to get a 4K camera on that. I know people were talking about that. 4K 60, no, that's not going to happen. Something that small. So I'm looking forward to that, checking out the 2.7. So that's one of the first things I want to try. I said I was going to talk about 5 things I want to test. I want to test out the 2.7K footage as compared to the Mavic 2 Pro. And I know it's probably not going to be as good, but I do want to check it out and see how it compares, because, this is probably going to be the first consumer drone for a lot of people. And, especially with the holidays coming up, they want to fit into that market that's affordable, yet gives good quality. Under the 249, I still can't believe they did that, under the 250 grams, not having to register it. And so that was another thing that really kind of pushed me over the edge is, I really want to see what DJI could do with such a small drone and have image quality like that. And so that's the first thing that I want to check out. And then yes, distance, who said that? Diane Romero. That 3.1 mile distance, I don't think that's going to happen. Maybe if you're out in the desert, or if you're up on a mountaintop and you're flying straight over with no obstacles, no trees, no buildings, no microwaves around, cell phones, anything like that. I think that's a pretty lofty goal to get 3.1 miles. But I certainly am going to check that's the other thing that I want to test out. I want to check the range. Now, I'm not going to do a range test just because someone else will, I'm sure. And I don't want to be that person, but I do want to check to see how it works amongst normal flying conditions. Like where I live, there's trees and I'm in a kind of a valley. And so I don't get very good signal. Like even with my Mavic Air, I can only get out, not very far before I start to lose that transmission. So I want to see how the Mavic Mini compares to the Mavic Air when it comes to transmission. Excuse me. I don't think we're going to see that 3.1, but I certainly, I think you could get maybe up to a mile with it, but of course that's not within line of sight, so you don't want to do that anyway. And then the third thing that I want to check out, you guys are just hitting them all on the head right here. CGFPV says the wind, will it affect it like the Spark with it being so light? And that is the third thing that I want to check out on it, is how is it going to react with the wind? Is it going to be able to stabilize in the wind? Because like where I live, it's windy all the time. We've had 4 straight days of 20 plus mile per hour winds, and it's just been miserable. And so if I want to fly around here, I have to be somewhere where I have to go somewhere where when it's not windy to fly. And I can fly my Mavic 2 Pro, and the Mavic Pro actually does pretty good in the wind. Mavic Air does okay, but can this little thing, that little 250 gram drone, can it fly in windy conditions? And so that's the third thing that I really want to test out. Mark asks, I heard that it's 2.7K, and yes, it's from everything that I've heard and read and seen, it's 2.7K, 30 frames per second. So that should be pretty interesting to see how good of quality that is. And that camera, it looks just like the Osmo. I don't have my Osmo Pocket right here, but it looks just like the camera lens on the Osmo Pocket. So it's pretty interesting how they kind of just took that and shoved it on the front of a little drone. So, and then the fourth thing that I wanted to check out is noise. When I first started flying, noise was a thing that wasn't a concern to me. And then I got the Mavic Air and I never flew it because it was so darn noisy. It just drove me insane listening to that high pitched buzz. And that's very irritating. Everybody around you is like, what is that? And then I got the Master Airscoop props, and that made such a huge difference. And then I started flying my Mavic Air more. And so I think the Mavic Mini is going to be not quite as noisy, or at least not as might be a different pitch because it's such a light drone. I think it's going to be able to handle, without making so much noise. But I do think obviously that small and those little foldable props, it's still going to be pretty noisy. And so I do want to check that out. I want to check the noise level as compared to the Mavic Air, because to me, the Mavic Air is the worst, with the stock props on it. So, and then the last thing that I wanted to check on it was, did I talk about everything already? Geez, I must have. Oh, the flight time, 30 minutes. They're saying 30 minutes flight time. That's obviously not going to happen. It's usually right around 80% or 75% of what they say the maximum flight time is. And so that's just amazing. That's really amazing to me that a drone that small with a battery that small, and it's not even LiPo, it's lithium ion batteries, that can fly for 30 minutes or up to 30 minutes. I'm going to assume we're going to get it right around 23 minutes, 24 minutes max, in normal conditions, with regular wind and everything like that, and how a normal person flies. So I'm really interested to see how that little thing can fly so long. That's just amazing. The technology is just, it's improving exponentially as we go. And so it's just pretty cool to see all the stuff that this little guy can do. So, and, I don't know. Diane asks, what's $399 include? Does that include the transmitter and, the remote control? I don't know. When you first saw the Spark, it was just the Spark, and then you had to order the controller separately. You had to order the Fly More kit to get that. And so I think, honestly, that that it's going to be just like that. I think you're going to have to order the Fly More kit to get everything that you need. And so, the $399 is probably going to be just for the drones. So, and then Rick says, yeah, I want to see city flying. True, because there's so much interference in the city, concrete, there's Wi-Fi all over, there's just electrical and structural interference. And so it'd be nice to see how that flies in the city. Of course, I don't live in a big city, but I'm going to at least test that out. Jerry says, test geofencing. I think it will have geofencing. I posted that on my community tab. I asked what all of you thought. Are you still going to be able to fly it anywhere just because it weighs 249 grams? And I really don't think it does make any difference. The drones are going to be regulated no matter how much they weigh for airspace. And so restricted airspace is restricted airspace. It doesn't matter how heavy the drone is or whatever you're flying. You're still not going to be able to fly there. And I think DJI is going to have their geofencing into that software as well. So the DJI Go 4 is, if that's what they're using, DJI Go 4 is not going to allow you to fly in those restricted airspaces just like we can't now. So the only benefit of being that light is you don't have to register it. And so, that's okay. I mean, a lot of people don't like to have Big Brother looking over them when they have their drones, but just for safety's sake, I think it's going to be restricted just like all the drones are now. So, let's see. It is a 3-axis gimbal, CG. I've seen some videos on that shows that it is 3-axis. So we should get some pretty smooth footage out of that little guy. Smooth footage is one thing, but having high quality video footage is another. And so that's what I'm concerned about. And that's why I'm really looking forward to comparing that 2.7K to the Mavic 2 Pro. And I'll probably compare it to the Mavic Air as well, just to see, the difference. So, and Rick, yeah, I would imagine they would offer care refresh. I think that's still a pretty popular thing for them. I think they make some pretty good money on that. So I don't know why they wouldn't offer care refresh. And maybe they'll have something totally new. Maybe it's time to refresh the care refresh program. So, but Lubu Films 4K, would you still recommend buying a Mavic Air? Yes. I think the Mavic Air is a wonderful drone. The image quality is superb. It's great. It's noisy. So I would for certain get the Master Air Screw props. That brings that down a lot. It doesn't really improve the flight time that much or the performance, but it just makes it so much quieter, and it's just so much more pleasant to fly having the Master Air Screw props on there. But the Mavic Air is a great drone, and I'm gonna have to make a decision when I get the Mavic Mini. I'm gonna have 4 DJI drones, and I'm not gonna be able to fly them all. I'm never gonna get rid of my Mavic Pro, even though I don't really fly them anymore. That's my first baby, so I'm gonna keep that one. But I might be getting rid of one of my drones. I don't know. We'll see. After I do a bunch of comparisons anyway. So, yeah, the goalposts will just be moved. Yes, Ryan, possibly they'll just keep lowering it. So you have to register all drones probably, but, hey, Cardosa, thank you for joining Drone Life RC. Good evening. Why not the Mavic Air 2, Mavic Mini? Jenna, I don't know. It's a good question. I suppose I would think that if they brought out a Mavic Air 2, it would have to be an improvement on the Mavic Air, and then the Mavic Mini is kind of a little bit of a step down, I think. So there might be a Mavic Air 2 coming in the future too. Speaking of the future, Mavic 3, people are talking about that rumor already coming in January. I don't know where that originated from, probably from Osita LV on Twitter, but the Mavic 3 seems too early for that to be real. I think that they would be, really cutting into their Mavic 2 Pro market if they brought out the Mavic 3 this soon. But you never know. I guess that remains to be seen. That's another topic for the future, but yeah. The hand gesture capabilities, boy, I don't know if they'll have that in there or not. That was kind of a flop, I think, on the Spark. I don't think it worked real well. At least when I had the Spark, it wasn't that great, and it was pretty gimmicky. If they have it, certainly I will test it out and see if it works better than the Spark did. But yeah. Hey, you bet, Lubu. Water resistant? No, absolutely not, Diane. I would never fly any of my drones in the water or rain or anything like that. I have flown in a light drizzle before, but then I take it inside, dry it off right away. And that wasn't on purpose. It started drizzling after I was flying. So no, I would never fly in moist conditions. So Brian says Mavic Mini maybe a step up from the Air. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think that our video quality is going to be as good. I think something new is exciting. Something different is, definitely exciting. But I think the Mavic Air is still going to kind of be above that as far as the levels, but we'll see. Maybe not. Oh yeah, Jenna, the Phantom line. Yeah, right. I don't know if that's ever going to happen if they continue and bring out a new Phantom. That's one thing that I would like to get in the future, because I think the Phantom is a wonderful line of drones, and I think that 4K 60, we're going to see a 4K 60 drone next year. I truly believe that out of DJI, whether it's the Mavic 3 or Phantom series, but 4K 60 with higher bit rate. But I think that the Phantom line would be awesome to own one of those. So, but yeah, will it land and hover over water? I would assume so. It does have it looks like it has the positioning sensors. It doesn't have front sensors. It doesn't have obstacle avoidance. It has some pretty robust cages, it looks like, some prop cages. And so I will be getting the Fly More kit because I want to see how those cages are. Typically, the cages that have come with the drones in the past are kind of flimsy and just kind of cheap, but these look legit. And so on a drone like that, I think that you're going to have those cages on there with no obstacle avoidance. So, but yeah, I think you should be able to hover. I think with GPS positioning and vision positioning, it should be okay. So yeah. Hey, thanks, Brian. Love you too. Phantom 5 on the Skydio. Yeah, that's another topic. Boy, that's a drone I'm really looking forward to. I don't want to get off topic here, but that Skydio it just looks really, really cool. And so one of my fellow drone dudes he's actually in Vegas right now at the commercial UAV Expo, and he got his hands on the Skydio, and he said it is really well built. Ken from Original Dobo, and he said that drone is definitely put together real nice. And so I'm really looking forward to that drone, but we'll talk about that later in a few weeks, hopefully. So Mike Curtis, will you do an unboxing video? I'm not a big unboxing guy. I'll certainly do one, but it's not going to be one of those. I watched a video from Camera Conspiracies. If you guys ever watch him, he's a camera guy, and he's kind of quirky, but he's super entertaining. He's from Canada, and he's got a kind of an odd sense of humor. You have to appreciate that kind of humor, which I do. And he showed what unboxing video is like and what they're all like, and it's just it's super funny. So check it out, Camera Conspiracies. And he does, I think it's like 3 or 4 videos ago, but when I do an unboxing video, I just want to show people this is what you get, this is it, and this is it, and be done. I don't want to spend more than 2 minutes on an unboxing because people aren't there to see what's in the box. They're there to see what the drone can do. And so that's kind of what I focus on. But yes, I'll certainly open the box and show you what you get in there. So, hey, Gaston, welcome. Thanks for joining. What else we got here? Yes, that's right, Thomas. No obstacle avoidance on there. That certainly is probably one of the reasons they got it to below 250. So I think I'm okay with that. I think for a beginner, that might be a little risky. And this is kind of aimed at those people maybe that are getting their first drone. But I think those prop cages are going to save the day. So yeah, I want to see how those prop cages really work. So will they be legal with the prop guards on? That's the question that I had. Is it 250 with those on? You know what? I don't know if that requirement to register your drone, if it's 250 or higher, includes accessories. And so I think the drone itself weighs 249, and then anything you add to it doesn't matter if it goes over 250. I think is just the drone is under 250, then you don't have to register it. And that doesn't include anything that you add to it. So that's just my assumption. I could be wrong. And if I am wrong, let me know in the chat. So, but yeah, I was wondering that same question. So, but yeah. No, Brian, no 4K. That's pretty well confirmed. It's not going to be at 4K. They originally, that was in the rumor mill, when they first said it was going to come out. But, I mean, people have read the specs right off the box and it says 2.7K. So, but yeah. Let's scroll back here a little bit, see if I missed anything. Thank you everyone for joining. 120 people. That's awesome. Hit the like button. Let's see here. Yeah, Rick, I think there's going to be a lot of lost minis of the people not knowing how to fly and losing in the wind. Very true. So yeah, something that light I think is going to be pushed around a little bit in the wind. And so we're not going to be able to fly as confidently as we can with our previous, the Mavic Air, Mavic Pro, Mavic 2 Pro, Mavic 2 Zoom, the Spark didn't even do too bad in the wind. So Thomas says, I'd be surprised if flight time was 18 to 22. I think it'll be a little bit better than that. Just based on what advertised flight times are now of the drones that they have out. And we're getting about 6 or 7 minutes less than that. So I think we might get close to 25 even on a good day. So yeah. It has to weigh 250 on takeoff. Okay, Rick, that's good to know. I didn't know that. Thank you for sharing that. So yeah, entire payload 250. Yep. Jerry, you're probably right. Rick, you're right. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe that weight, maybe that weight includes the prop guards. I can't see that though. That would make that drone very, very light. So I don't know. We'll see. All right. So just a quick vote here, guys. How many of you are thinking about getting one? Just kind of say yes or no in the chat. Let's see what kind of the percentage is right now. So Kevin's Mavic footage live showed up late, but you ever think of doing old reviews, like going back to a Mavic Pro? Yeah. Yes. Not a bad idea. Still a lot of Mavic Pro owners. I'm sure a lot of you watching right now still have your Mavic Pro. And so, yeah, it definitely would be a good video, I think, to go back and do that. So poor lonely drone doesn't get flown very much anymore, but that's okay. Armando. Hey, Armando. What's up, man? Thanks for joining. If the cam is similar to the Pocket, the 2.7 may be related to the lower 60. Yeah. Yep. I think that's appropriate quality. We'll see. For that price, I think that we can't expect too much on that 2.7K footage. But like Armando says, yeah, maybe 60 megabits on there. If the photo is, then it looks like it has forward, downward obstacle. Nope. Someone I saw or read or something says those things that are on the front appear to be obstacle avoidance, but they're not. They're just to make it look like a Mavic. And so they are not forward obstacle avoidance. It just has the downward positioning sensors on it. So that's everything that I've seen or I read. So don't quote me on that. But anyway. So let's see here. Thomas, you just bought a Zoom. Awesome. Great camera. I think you could do some really cool stuff with that Zoom. So, hey, Kluge, what's up, man? Thanks for joining. Good to see you, bud. Too light. Yeah, stability. Is that a word? But that 3-axis gimbal, I think Cardoso is going to make up for the instability. I think having that, that gimbal I think that's going to be good. Yes, Vantage Point Video. I think DJI has raised the bar for a starter. Absolutely. This is a drone that a lot of people will get for the holidays, and it's going to be a drone probably that they were waiting for. Nobody wants to spend that kind of money on $1,500 on a drone, or even the Mavic Air is still could be priced a little bit lower, I think. And maybe when this comes out, maybe they will lower the price on the Mavic Air a little bit. But I think this fits right in there nicely for people that have just been waiting to pull the trigger on a new drone. And so, yep, I think it's going to fit in there pretty good. So it looks like, I don't know, 50-50 maybe that are thinking about getting one. Maybe a little bit more towards no, if I'm counting correctly here. Hey, thanks, Thomas. I enjoyed making the backpack video. It is a great backpack, so check it out. They met their goal. You know, they set a $50,000 Kickstarter goal. They met it in less than 90 minutes. And so, so I think we did our job as our YouTubers selling them. So, yeah. Let's see. Cardosa, obstacle avoidance. You're brave person, Cardosa. Vent holes, Thomas. Yeah, they could be vent holes, or maybe just for aesthetics. I don't know. They probably do serve some purpose. I can't see DJI just putting something on there for looks, but who knows? But you guys are chatting. Hey, Ronald. Greetings from Dickinson. Nice. Fellow North Dakotan. Is it windy and miserably cold there too? Oh, it's terrible here. It's terrible. If it would have been snowing today, it would have been blizzard conditions. And it did kind of snow a little bit, but really, really cold. I think it was 9 degrees with the wind chill. So yeah, it's not nice out. So yeah, Jeff, travel drone. I think that's what they're focusing on. Take this, you know, clip it on your belt or stick it in your pocket, take it everywhere you go. That's kind of the market. I think we're going to see when they have their revealing tomorrow. I think we'll probably see a Sam Colder type video, you know, or somebody else. It probably won't be Sam Colder, but it'll be a big YouTube name, some big creator influencer like that. So, like I said earlier today, I'm like, I wonder how many videos we're going to see in the morning from people that actually fly drones, or is it going to be, you know, iJustine and, you know, all the big creators that you're like, yeah, whatever. I'd rather see, you know, people like me, Captain Drone, and Flight Path will have one. I guarantee you that Flight Path will have one. So, but, so they probably spread, you know, DJI knows what they're doing. They're sending these prototypes to the people that get the best response for them. So, but I sure wish they would send more to actual drone people. All right. Do you think it'd be like the Tello? No, Jeremy, I don't think it'll be anything like the Tello. The Tello is just a kid's little toy drone with a not good camera at all. So I think this camera will be pretty nice on the Mavic Mini. So let's see. Transponders on the drones to recognize air traffic. Yeah, that's what they're talking about. I think by the springtime they're supposed to have the ADS-B. Am I saying that right? ADS-B. I don't know if there's a deadline on that, but I would imagine that any new drones coming out within the next year probably are going to have that on there. So, yeah. Jenna, yes, need to find a large gym to fly in during the winter. Yeah, if you can find somebody that will let you fly inside. So I did fly the Tello in the racquetball court, though. That was pretty fun. Let's see. Hey, Bill from Kentucky, thanks for joining. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I have the Mavic 2 for sale, PS Aerial, FPV. Oh boy, that's something that is really, really tempting to me, but it's like I don't have enough time to do the things I need to do now. And if I got into FPV, I wouldn't get anything done. It looks like it's really, really addictive. And if you guys watch Drone Supremacy, he's a YouTuber from overseas. Seems like a really nice guy. Mike is his name, and he just got into FPV, and he went all in. I mean, he bought the DJI FPV system. He got a beautiful FPV drone. He definitely invested some money. And so he's going hardcore into FPV. I really think FPV is just taken off right now because you can get that cinematic footage now with FPV. And so you can have 2 for 1 right there. And I think it was genius for DJI to put out that new FPV system. And I think that's where a lot of people are headed right now. So it's really tempting for me. And I would imagine that someday I'll get there. But right now I just need to do what I'm doing and keep doing it well. And then, you know, if the market demands, then we'll move into something else. But yeah, it sure does look fun. It looks like a lot of fun. So watch Drone Supremacy, see what his progress is, because he's starting from scratch. Ken Heron also just starting from scratch on FPV. And so it looks like a really interesting thing to learn. So, oh yeah, Thomas, I bet you there's probably 15 or 20 videos already queued up, ready to go. So, yeah. The people that aren't talking about it at all are the ones that have one. So obviously I don't because I'm talking about it. But right now, if you go on YouTube and any social media, anybody that has not even said a word about the Mavic Mini has one, and they have a video waiting to come out. So, all right. So, yes, AirSense. That's right, Armando. Yep. Will I do a test with a Wi-Fi booster? No, I will not, because I don't think they work. I tried one once, and maybe I did it wrong, or maybe it was a crappy one, but I don't know. I won't do that. Batteries not being lipos, do you think it will have as much power as in speed? That's a great question, Cardosa. I have no idea. I honestly don't know. I don't know enough about the difference between a lipo and a lithium ion, but it seems that that would make sense. You know, being that smaller battery would be not have as much power, but I don't know. That's a good question for Rick from Drone Valley. He's our engineer guy, so I would maybe pose that question to him. Jenna, I might try it next year. All right. If you try it, I'll try it. How's that? Thanks, Rick. You guys always put a smile on my face. Appreciate it. FPV Club, about an hour from you, Thomas. Awesome. You know, I think that's the best way to go about it. Go somewhere where other people are doing it and learn from them. I think it would definitely decrease your learning curve. I think you would learn much sooner if you were around a bunch of people that were doing it. So, because there's nothing like learning from others. That's why we do YouTube. But yeah, 112 watching. Yeah, Mike, 115. Awesome. Thanks. Yeah, hit that like button. That's awesome. If you want to hit the like button, that'd be great. What is the add-on accessories you can get? I hear that it will have a stand for that. I don't know. I haven't seen. You know, I just saw the image, the picture of the Flymore kit. It looks like 3 batteries, the props, the drone, the controller, the bag, and maybe I don't know if that's a charging unit that you set it in, like the Spark was. I'm not sure. So that's all I saw. I didn't see a stand. So you're going to go sleeping. Lubu, thank you for joining. Thank you for stopping by. You bet. Munich. Oh, wow. Yeah, get to bed, man. Yeah, thanks. I really appreciate it. You guys that are up, overseas, up late right now, that's pretty cool. Yeah, thank you so much. So what time are we looking at here? We're just over half an hour. So we got a lot of stuff talked about. Is there anything else questions you have about the Mavic Mini that I can't answer because I haven't seen it? I'm just going off what I've read and what I've seen, but I just wanted to do a live stream because I don't know if you guys remember last time there was a drone released. I did a fun little poem about the night before release. That was a pretty fun video to make. It was something a little different, some a little more creative, but I think it's fun to visit. The anticipation is one of the best things. It's just like opening presents on Christmas, not knowing what to expect, I think is the coolest thing, even though we pretty much know what to expect with the Mavic Mini. DJI is pretty much, I don't think they're able to keep anything secret anymore, or maybe they don't want to. Maybe those are strategic releases to get the hype up. I think hype has become the king more so than non-disclosures. So We'll see how that goes. I think that hype does well. I think it gets people talking and gets people to the show. So thanks, Ronald. Hey, thanks for stopping by. Night shift, headed to work. God bless you. That's tough. Tough to work those night shifts. Better with a Drone says, I checked the FAA site and the accessories such as cages do not apply to the weight restriction. Interesting. So we have two opinions, or two, not opinions, but two facts. We have one that says the cages count and one that says it don't. I guess we'll have to look it up and see. So Cardosa says, yeah, you can put the drone right on the charger and charge it that way. I like that. That's the future. I mean, that's how I charge my phone. That's how it should be for everything. Plugging should go away. All right. I think we should have cordless charging forever, for sure. Let's go up a little bit. I think I missed some here. Only come in one color. That's a great question as well. I haven't seen anything other than that one color, white. I would assume they would have 2 or 3 colors like the Mavic Air. So I don't know. Thanks, Jenna. That was fun to make. I had plans to buy the Mavic Air, but now I'm thinking about the Mini. The main reason is the stupid regulations on drones that had come out lately. You know, yeah, I wouldn't say they're all stupid. I would say that we need to have some regulations because right now it's kind of the Wild West. It's getting better. But I think regardless, whether you have the Mavic Air or the Mavic Mini, there's still going to be regulations on both of them. But honestly, I think the Mavic Mini is going to be a pretty good little drone. So, yep. Hype is better than speculation. Absolutely. Because facts, the facts are there and it gets people excited. I think people are more excited about the hype. So I think a lot of those things were released on purpose. So, yeah. How much will it cost? Red light, 34, I think $399 just for the drone, and then probably $549, I'm guessing, for the Fly More kit. Just that's my total complete guess. So, 1080 at 60. That's a good question, Diane. I don't know. We'll have to see. That might be okay. The weight of the Mini and what impact it will have on FAA rules and regulations aside from registration. Absolutely nothing, Ken. I think the regulations and rules for the Mavic Mini will be the same as the regulations and rules for the Matrice 600. I think that they're going to be the same. We're not going to be able to fly in restricted airspace. There's going to be, zones to fly in. There's going to be temporary flight restrictions. All those things are going to apply to the Mavic Mini. The only difference is you don't have to register it. So, yeah, I think that's how it's going to be. AJ, you need to spend that money. Get yourself an Inspire 2. Yes, Klugi said, Klugi. You got to tell me how to pronounce that, man. I still don't know if I say it right. They'll be selling stickers or skins instead of different body colors. That's right. I did read that. So you'll be able to buy a color kit and then make your Mavic Mini whatever color you want with the skins that they have available. So that'll be, I think that'll be kind of nice because you'll be able to change it. And I think that'll be fun. Change your color depending on your mood. Extra screws for new prop attachment. I don't know. Vantage Point. Hey, AZ drone dude. The leaks are saving DJI the money. Oh yeah, that's no doubt. Yep. I'm hoping the cost is less, but this is DJI after all. Yes. Got to go. Thank you, Mark, for stopping by. God bless you as well. Always fun to visit with you guys. Armando retired after 30 years working at an airline. 8 of them as aircraft structures engineer. Nice. Good job. Most of the regulations have nothing to do with safety. Yeah, that's right. As with every regulation across this country. But yeah, safety is kind of a word that gets things passed, I think. But yes, I say Klug at the beginning of every video. Yeah, like, I don't know. I don't pay attention. Sorry, buddy. I'm just going to say Klugi for now. How's that? Klugi. No, it's Klugi. It's Klugi. Now, if memory serves me right, so check out Kluji's YouTube channel. He needs to post more often because he does good stuff. So we're probably gonna go for about 5 more minutes here, guys, and then I gotta get the kids ready for bed and do stuff like that, do all the nighttime routine. But if you guys have any more questions, let me know. Thank you again, Anubis and Nubis, TJ Grady, and Mark for the super chat. Very much appreciated. Super chats are one of those things that you really don't expect, but they're just like, whoa, that's really cool. Thank you. I appreciate that. So, yeah. Thomas says, I think the next regulation they're going to impose is, does it have a camera regulation? Yeah, that's true. Yep. Because that'll cover everything. Yep, absolutely. So, all right. So, yes, I think that's all I got. Tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Central Time, 9 a.m. Eastern Time is the little review video. I'm probably not going to talk about it tomorrow. I might say something on social media, Instagram or Twitter. If you guys haven't followed me on Instagram or Twitter, please do that. Like to get those numbers up, especially on Twitter. Twitter isn't something that a lot of my subscribers go to. I don't know if it's the age demographic and Twitter just isn't attractive to them, but I like Twitter because you can visit with everybody, anybody. Like you can chat or tweet out anybody, and there's a chance they might actually get back to you, and I think it's a really good way to connect. But if you want to follow me on Twitter, that's great. If not, that's okay too. Instagram, actually, I spend a lot more time on Instagram just because I like looking at everyone's videos and pictures. So, but yeah, either one, if you want to follow me, I'll just kind of post some things on there tomorrow, what I think about the reveal and what I think about the Mavic Mini. I think it's going to be a great little addition. When they first were talking about it, I was thinking, that's just a toy. But actually, now that I see some of the specs and what it's going to be, I'm kind of looking forward to it. So hopefully I can show you guys what you're looking to know about it. So Mark, thank you for stopping by. See you, Rick. Hey, thank you, H. Bert French. Thank you very much. Thanks, Cardosa. Thank you, everybody. I'm going to let you go now. And yeah, if you buy your Mavic Mini, click on the link in my description below or any of my videos. I'll have a link for it to the DJI website. So I appreciate that. That helps out the channel really, really a lot. So, all right, guys, I'm going to head out. Thank you for joining me. And we'll see you next time. I need to do this more often for sure. We'll see you.